Hey guys, Richard here from the School of Nomads. So in this review I want to go through a product called KashZPresso. Now KashZPresso in a nutshell is a product that allows you to create flipbooks and then lock the content so that you gather people's email addresses when they want to go ahead and view that particular piece of content. Now the second thing it allows you to do is build your list further by allowing the folks that actually opt in to also refer your piece of content to others to get a bonus. So this is due to be released by Mosh Barry on the 17th of June at 9 AM Eastern, and it comes off the Warrior Plus network. So in this review we'll go through the product overview, we'll go through the members area, I'll take you through the sales page and point out a few things on that sales page. We'll go through the upgrades, I'll tell you what's good about the product, what's not so good about the product, and then I'll just give you a summary. Now guys, as usual, these reviews are based on my own opinions, based on many years online buying products just like this one, and finally getting an understanding of what actually works online to make money. So the idea of these reviews is to give you as much information as I can so that you can make a more informed decision before you go ahead and purchase any kind of software online. So just before we start guys, my name is Richard Darby, this is the School of Nomads. If you haven't been over to this channel before, please go ahead and hit the subscribe and notification bell, and I'll let you know whenever I release videos just like this one. And guys, if you're looking to build a business online, go ahead and check out the link in the description below over to the School of Nomads, and I'll take you through the whole process step by step. Over on the sales page, as I said, the idea of this is that you create flipbooks out of PDFs and then you actually share those flipbooks to others. Now, but when you share these flipbooks, they have to give you their email address to unlock the content. So it is a concept that's been around for a very long time. And I'm actually going to show you somebody who does content locking on a blog and does it really well. So over on the sales page, they talk a lot about generating passive income. It is a cloud-based software. They're saying it's ideal for newbies. We'll go through that when I go through the review. They're saying it's easy to use. You get free viral traffic. Now the subscriber list comes from the fact that you not only get the email address of the folks that you share the content with, but they can then go ahead and refer others and you get their email addresses. So potentially this tactic is not a bad one, right? Because I've seen this before in lots of other things. You've seen lots of referrals online where you go to other people's websites and you get money off for referring other people. It's kind of a general thing online. So what we'll do is we'll go straight over to the actual membership area and I'll show you around and show you how this is actually working. So the over on the members area, there's really 5 key sections here. One is the dashboard itself, which just shows you how many flipbooks you've made, how many subscribers you have, and how many total views you've had. Then you have the flipbooks. This is where you can actually go ahead and add a flipbook, and you can see where all of the various links of the ones that you've already created are. Then you have the autoresponder section, which is where you actually go ahead and connect your autoresponder. So first thing is, if you're a newbie, you have to have an autoresponder. So you make sure that that's an additional cost for you, because a lot of these autoresponders aren't free. And then the last thing is the traffic, and you have the referral dashboard and the settings there, and I'll take you through that. So first things first, I just want to show you overall what this is doing. So this is one off the JV notification page. This is a box that you would get with some content locked behind it. Now you would have to actually fill in your email address to actually see this content. So that's the idea. Now once you do that, you get this referral link. If you see this link here, this is the referral link that you would go ahead and use to refer others to watch this particular content. Now this is the actual content itself that it produces. So if you look at this, this is quite nice, right? There's nothing wrong with this. The content is quite nice. The way that it does the flipbook is quite nice. And the actual refer link I referred to before is the one that you're supposed to share to other people to get an additional bonus. So that's kind of the way that it's all supposed to work. You have an area to actually create your flipbooks here. So if I come to the create flipbooks piece and I add a flipbook, I'm going to go ahead and grab some content. And I want to keep the lead capture form on there because that's the capture form that you're going to make that's going to be locking the content. So if I go ahead and look at this now, my ebook would look like this. Now I haven't set the lead capture form up yet. So I don't see any issue with that. The lead capture form itself is actually here when you go to the settings tab and you want to start building a lead capture form here. Now you would name your lead capture form and you would build your lead capture form here by putting in the new user message with the referral link here, and you just use shortcodes for that. Then you would come along and actually put an existing user message in there. Then you would have some email messages you send out, and then you would have a link to whatever bonus you were going to have. What you do here is you actually set up the number of referrals as well. So if I want this to be sent out 10 times, 3 times, whatever it may be, I just set it here, and this functionality allows me to send this out and gather that many referrals before I go ahead and get my bonus, right? And all of this is communicated through your email system as well. So once you actually opt in, you get an email, and once you actually get the amount of referrals you need for the bonus, you also get an email. So again, that's fine, right? The functionality does work there. And then the other thing really to talk about is the training and tutorials here, where you have lots and lots of different training, tells you how to go register, how to actually attach your autoresponder, how to create the actual front page here, and then how the actual viral traffic works, again by getting those referrals, and then to actually how to build your list, because it will go into your autoresponder. Now, 2 things on here I have noticed. They are trying to sell you Scribble, which I've actually done a review for Scribble a few weeks ago, which is a very, very good ebook creation software, but they are trying to sell you that extra, and they're also trying to sell you a autoresponder Sendio extra. So, you know, just be aware that if you do go ahead and get this, these 2 things are extra cost. So just some other examples of this. If I go to some of these others, you'll see that somebody else has created some kind of flipbook here. And again, that piece looks fine. I've got no issues with that whatsoever. Here's what I've got issues with. The whole concept is fine. You create a piece of content, and in this case, you lock it. They compare it to sites like Flipping Book and IceU, which are kind of different types of sites. Flipping Book is actually a site that creates flipbooks, so that's not really relevant as far as, you know, people visiting, because they're visiting to actually create the flipbook. This site is where people come along and visit content, but you've got to look here that the content that people actually go ahead and view here is pretty outstanding, and it's all free. You can come in here and actually look at any kind of content, and you don't have to go and put your email address in or anything. So they do have a lot of visitors to come along here, but you don't actually need to put your email address in to come and view any of it. So it is always difficult when you're using something like this to gather people's email addresses. One person who does do it really well is Brian Dean, who's got a site called Backlinko, and he has a blog where when you go through some of his articles, such as this one here, how to rank on page 1 of Google, you actually have to put your email address in to unlock the content. And that's then obviously that email address goes onto his autoresponder and he can communicate to you. So this, you know, overall, this tactic is okay. So the first problem is, how do you actually go ahead and build your content? You have to already have ebooks to put in here to make into flipbooks. So you could go and get some PLR PDFs, I guess, and use them. But, you know, when you get PLR, it's generally low quality. So there is some work required to get the actual content to change into a flipbook. Now, if you go ahead and buy something like Scribble, it's exactly the same. You still have to have the content to actually build the ebook. And by the way, Scribble also does flipbooks as well. Number 2, think about this without any kind of audience. Who are you going to send that to gather your email address? Where are you going to give that link? And then once you do send that to somebody, where are they going to go and send it to? So you've got a little bit of a problem there with traffic. I'm not sure where you're getting your traffic for. This isn't going to create any kind of traffic for you. And you're not going to put this on one of the bigger sites because this is so low quality with that really, really low quality landing page that you have to opt into, that nobody's going to be bothered with looking at this stuff anyway. So you're not going to send it to one of the big sites. So where are you going to send it to that you're actually going to get your traffic from? So I think that's the biggest issue with this. When I look at this, something like this, is the concept is good. You have to have some kind of audience for this kind of thing to work. My big issue is, if you're a beginner, how are you going to get anybody to opt into this list? Once they do opt into your list, there's nothing on here about what you actually do to make money off that list. The only ways I can think of making money off this is within your PDF, which they don't train you for in this actual software, but within the PDF or the flipbook, you would actually have links to affiliate products. And that would allow you to make money from that actual flipbook. And the second way is obviously from your list is doing email marketing. But again, there's no mention of any of that in the training. So for this to be a complete product, I'd like to see it from the best way to create a PDF, the best way to monetize that PDF, how you bring it in here and make a flip book, how you then lock that content, the best places to share that content, and then how you actually do email marketing would have made this a really great product to me. But it's just kind of a very small piece of the puzzle. And if you're a beginner, all you're going to end up doing is building lots and lots of low quality flip books here and having nowhere to actually share them. My opinion, guys, if you think you can use this in some other way, then absolutely fine, but that's just my opinion. Okay, so I'm going to go over to the sales page. I'm just going to discuss a couple of things on the sales page. So the sales page, I've talked through the main kind of headlines here. Is, you log in and upload any PDF ebook. The done for you viral PDFs seem to be an upsell, so they shouldn't have that on the sales page as we will provide them, because I'm paying for what's actually on this sales page, not for some kind of upsell. You add publish on the PDFs, or you can't do that in the front end version, and get 100% free viral traffic. Well, you can if you can get somebody to click on that link, and that's the big problem if you're a beginner, is getting traffic. And there's nothing in here that actually tells me where to put those links that are actually going to get me traffic. I'll just come down and I'll look at some of this financial proof. And again, guys, this is another product of the same vendor, KashZPresso. And this is the latest product. This is a video creation product. This is a ebook flipbook creation product. Where's this money coming from? Is this money coming from the video product or this flipbook product? I pointed this out before. It's just laziness. So it doesn't give me any confidence in anything they're saying, that this money is not coming from this product. The assumption is, if I'm reading it on the sales page, then it is an example of what this product can actually do for you, and it's not. The issue with any of these kind of products is they'll never show you proof that shows you end to end that they built a product, they've sent it to a site and it's made money. You never see that. You see little portions of what they've done. Again, guys, as I'm just scrolling through, beautiful sales page, really, really nice. That these guys are experts at building these sales pages, but I'm afraid that they just promise far more than they can actually deliver. Now again, another piece of financial proof there, which is replicated on the KashZPresso site. Exactly the same financial proof. So last thing I want to show you on the sales page is the guarantee. You've got to be very, very careful when you're buying these types of products, because the guarantee says that unless you have a technical issue, they will not give you a refund. So you cannot just pick this up and give it a try and decide it's not working and then get your refund back. Now, for software, that's an odd thing, right? Because once you don't get the login to the software, you're done. There's nothing else you can do. I agree with these types of guarantees when it's some kind of informational product, because they can actually take all of the information down, copy it onto another file, and then you're kind of stuck because you've given them the information they paid for and they've just taken it off you. But for software, all they need to do is deactivate your membership. But for these particular vendors, they are notoriously hard to get any kind of refund back. But in fairness to them, they do spell it out very clearly here. Their guarantee is for technical issues. Now, most of these softwares are actually cloud-based, so you're not going to get many technical issues. This software works. I don't think it's very good quality. I don't think that a piece of software where you have to go ahead and get the links from that software that's hosted by others is a very good thing, because they could just turn this software off this time next month when they go on to their latest product and all of your links are dead. I don't think any of that's any good, but the software will work. So you can't get your money back, basically. So you won't. And it happens all the time with these types of softwares that you won't make any money off this. And when you don't, it's not their fault, because they've said to you that if you have any technical issues while using the KashZPresso software and we failed to help you resolve the issue, we'll give you 100% of your money back. Just be aware of that if you go ahead and try it. So let's jump over to the actual OTOs now. So guys, these are the upgrades. The front end's $19. There's some limited version that's $39. There's a done for you version that is $197. You got a 100x cash booster, which is $197, done for you traffic, which is $57, limitless profits, $67, reseller license, $197, gold miners club is $49, and white label version of this is $799. That's a tremendous amount of upgrades, guys. So pros, what's good? The theory for the product is sound and the software works. And I say that because you see referral schemes all of the time on the web. The problem with this is it's just very, very low quality to me. But the theory of what they're trying to do and what they're trying to sell is sound. And obviously the software did work. Cons, there is nothing on here that teaches you how to get traffic. This is coming from a beginner's perspective, right? You come onto this software as a complete beginner, thinking that you're going to be able to create these pages, which you will, and then suddenly, what do you do with that referral link? Are you going to share it with your friends and family? What is the bonus you're actually going to give for them to refer? You have to create that bonus and make that good. There's too many gaps. There's lots of gaps here. A very bad quality. I don't like the quality of this at all. It's misleading sales page. Again, they quote a lot of other massive companies with lots and lots of visitors, but if you look at the quality of some of those websites, as I pointed out, they're extraordinary, right? So that's the reason you get a lot of visitors there. So to me, it doesn't make sense. The links don't make sense. Financial proof. I've said enough about financial proof. Unsafe guarantee. Now, I say it's an unsafe guarantee. They've got every right to put whatever guarantee they want on their products, right? They may have been burned in the past, I don't know, but just be aware that if you use one of these products, especially from these vendors, you will not get your money back unless that software doesn't work. And proving that software doesn't work is going to be very, very difficult for you, because it will. It's cloud-based, and at least in the short term, it should work perfectly fine. And the last thing is, this is not your website. So if you do create links, that you share in things like PDFs or flipbooks to site, then they're not actually your links. They're not on your website, so they could be cut off at any point. And also, when in a lot of the big sites that they use as examples, like SlideShare, you don't share links to those sites. You share the actual PowerPoints and the flipbooks themselves, not the links to them. So it's a different thing. So guys, I'm going to give this 3 out of 10 stars only because it works. The idea is potential, but not great quality. There's some big gaps for beginners, as I described. I think if you're a beginner on here, you'll soon get lost with what you're supposed to do next. I really do. So guys, thanks for watching again. Completely my opinion. You're well within your rights to go to see some other reviews where they're probably going to give you 100 bonuses to go ahead and buy this. Go ahead and check them out. If they are giving positive reviews, make sure you understand why. And it's not just because of their bonuses that they're giving. Make sure you really understand why they're giving it positive reviews. My name is Richard Darby. This is the School of Nomads. If you haven't been over to our channel before, please go ahead and hit the subscribe and notification bell. And I'll let you know whenever I release new videos. They're not just reviews. I do a lot of tips and tricks and a lot of advice about how to make money online. So I do have a wide variety of videos that we actually do on this channel. And guys, if you want to learn how to make money online, go ahead and check out the link in the description below, and I'll take you through the whole process step by step. Until next time, guys, take care.